Hello people. Today's quite an exciting video because it involves you people on the screen watching me right this moment. I put out a post roughly, I think a day ago, 2 days ago, I don't know, asking you guys for some assumptions that you have about me. And today I will be answering those assumptions and telling you if you're spot on or if you were absolutely dead wrong. So maybe somewhere in the middle. Maybe it'll be a spectrum. Before I get into it, it would mean a lot to me if you enjoyed my content, if you enjoyed this video, if you would subscribe, like, leave a little comment, maybe even let me know if you would like one of these videos again, or give me some ideas. What do you want to see? I don't know. Okay, let's get into the first assumption. Axel Mossy says, I feel like you were that one kid that would sleep slash almost fall asleep in class. Here's the thing, okay? I'm such an anxious person that the thought of sleeping through a lesson would stress me out because I feel like the teacher would come wake me up and embarrass me. So most of my school career, no, I would never do that. However, in year 11, I was so just like exhausted that I had one singular lesson that I would sleep through a lot of the time because that lesson was a mess. The teacher couldn't really control the class. Everyone kind of just do whatever the fuck they wanted. And I would kind of almost fall asleep. Like I would have my head down and I was kind of in between that state of sleeping and kind of just daydreaming. I can't really describe it, but I was like kind of conscious, kind of not conscious. I think a couple of times I did actually fall asleep. But honestly, I wasn't making noise or a mess, so I don't think the teacher actually cared. Next one is from Kit-Els. I assume you had an MSI phase. Unfortunately, yes. At some point, I did have an MSI phase. Here's the thing: their tunes fire. If they weren't controversial, I'd be on them. Okay. However, they have a questionable reputation, questionable things have come out about them, especially the lead singer guy. He's like a bit of a freak. So I'm definitely that face is definitely very much over and dead. Yeah. Next one is from Jujutsu Kaisen Nurb. I want to say you binge all of South Park in a day, or oh Jesus, 27.5839 hours. This is actually incredibly right. Obviously not an all in one day, because I don't think that's actually physically possible because there's like 26 seasons of the show now, isn't there? So I didn't do that. But in 2021, I got extremely fixated on South Park and I binged watched all, I think there was 24 seasons at the time that I binged watched for probably a couple of weeks. The only thing I would watch on repeat, and it was just not good. I don't know how the hell I did that. So technically, yes. Technically not in a day because I don't think that's actually physically impossible, but I'll give you that. Slight change in lighting. I needed more light. I don't want to start this video again, so sorry. Next assumption is from Crispy Dorito, and it says, I assume you dyed your hair blue at some point because of the TV Girl song. If you don't know what song they're referring to, get on my grind. But I did dye my hair blue. I did dye my hair blue twice actually, and it looked okay, but it faded to a really, really ugly green color, and I would not do that again. I have been low-key tempted to dye my hair blue again, like just do little like blue frosted tips almost, or even just do like a bit of my fringe, but I'm scared I won't pass anymore. So I'm a bit conflicted. Iobi, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm sorry. Canel says, I assume you're a music addict. I think so. I think so. I don't know how much hours my main Spotify, great, okay. Spotify playlist is. I'll put it on the screen. Wow, that's a lot of flipping hours, blood. What are you doing? I physically can't leave my house without listening to music, or I will get really, really stressed and I won't be able to function. And I just love music. I love music. What can I say? I'm just a humble being. And following that assumption, I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm so sorry. I have no idea. Okay. I'm gonna try. Mayx Ziri. That's my best attempt. I'm sorry. I assume that you listen to Cave Town and Alex G. Now here's my thing. Okay. I think Cave Town is extremely overhated. I don't care what anyone says. Okay, I get that it's like a cringe 2020 artist. I don't care. Okay, I'm not like a massive Cave Town stan. I listen to some of his like mainstream music, like Juliet, Boys Will Be Bugs, Devil Town, whatever. Make fun of me. That's fine. Um, but he does have some tunes, and it makes me feel very humble inside listening to his music. Like I just feel like a very humble little person, I have to say. Alex G definitely okay. Alex G is there for me when I am in my tough times and I just want to die and cry, and it's just not good. Billsy4 says, I assume you are silly. What would make you think I'm silly? I'm actually extremely serious. Yep, extremely serious. Sorry, I had to get undressed because it's too hot in my room. Cheese the donkey assumes, or says, you definitely say I have no ops, and then we'll start mouthing off at the very mention of someone you dislike. Don't worry, bestie, me too. And I have to say you are absolutely right. However, I don't think I would say I have no ops. I think if you ask me, I'd be like, yes, I definitely have people I very much dislike. And the thing about me is that I don't hold grudges all the time, or like for small reasons, okay? If a problem is resolved with someone, or if it's just like something that's not a big deal, I most likely will not hold a grudge and I'll just move on. But if something crazy happens, or if that issue is just not resolved, like I don't get an apology, or we just don't talk it out, I'm holding a grudge forever, and I hate you, and I can't be around you, and I can't stand you, and you annoy me, and if I get the opportunity to chat shit, I will chat shit. That's the problem. So yes, this is pretty accurate. This is pretty accurate. Alex underscore Rain, but with a lot of fours in your name instead of A's, says, I assume that you hate apple juice. Absolutely, buddy. Absolutely. But then you actually went back on this and said, actually scrap that. But I just want to say you're incredibly right. I do not like apple juice. I think apple juice is like piss. It's just not very nice. Like, I mean, okay, actually, no. I don't despise it. Like, I don't hate it, but I definitely prefer orange juice. Like, the whole orange juice, apple juice debate, I choose orange juice every single time. I am a fiend for orange juice, specifically orange juice in the little boxes with the straws, okay? I only drink from juice boxes because they taste better than from a bottle. That is the truth. That is the actual truth. So no one tried to debate me on that. And they said, I assume you love fish like seafood, prawns, mussels, cod, etc. And I'm so sorry. You were pretty much spot on in the first one, pretty much dead wrong in the last one. I cannot stand fish. Like, I like prawns. I like tuna. I like fish fingers. Um, and I like sushi. Like, if sushi has some fish, I can push through. But fish in general, I cannot stand it. I don't like the texture. I don't like the flavor. I can't do it. I can't do it. Honestly one of the foods I'm just like I can't do. Pooh, Stanley Pooh. Oh, sorry. I'll free you now. Player underscore M96 says, I assume you have an unhealthy amount of trinkets. And okay, I don't know, do I give this energy of having too many trinkets? Or to be fair, I feel like my background kind of gives that away. Like, look at all this shit on my wall. Like, obviously I have a low-key like hoarder tendencies. Or did you cheat and you watched my room tour? But yes, I do have a lot of trinkets. I don't like throwing things away. Okay, I have loads of things, little things. I like little things I put on my shelves. I have like 20 shelves in my room. Okay, Collie Man says, I assume that your favorite color is black, and I don't know if this is just you calling me emo. Okay, like cut my wrists and block my eyes. Like, okay, I get it. Like, maybe I had a bit of an emo phase. Okay, maybe I'm still kind of in that emo phase, a little bit. Or maybe you assume this because I wear black all the time. But actually, my favorite color is blue. You can tell because I have blue walls and I have a blue flipping guitar. But I do also like black. But also, black is maybe like my second favorite color. Also, maybe like dark red. I like dark red as well. You were close. You were close. My flipping foot's going numb, man. Oh my lord. Bean Saz Dash Finn assumes that I drink Monster. I'm actually a Red Bull drinker, believe it or not. I know again I give off a bit of emo vibes. I see it, guys. I see it. Okay, I need to stop doing that because I'm just messing up my hair and it's peeing me off. However, I am definitely a fiend for Red Bull. I have Red Bulls every single Wednesday because I get up earlier for college on that day. So I drink a lot of Red Bull. I did have a monster phase though. I did have a monster phase, and I don't mind it. Like, I think it's nice. Like, I just prefer Red Bulls. If I'm gonna have an energy drink, I'm gonna have a Red Bull. This person had like 10 assumptions in one comment, so I'm gonna do bit by bit so we can get through this little comment. So Nej.1190 says, I assume you're a picky eater. Yes, but not because I don't like a lot of food. It's because I'm very anxious, and I get anxious trying new foods, especially at restaurants, because I don't want to pay and waste my time eating something I don't like. I'd rather just like eat the same thing at a restaurant every single time, and it just stresses me out trying like new stuff. So I kind of just have like set meals that I eat on like a cycle, and I just don't love trying new foods, to be honest. Like, it's just not a thing I enjoy doing. But if I did try things, I probably would like most of it. It's not like I hate all food, okay? But I would say I would say I am picky, just in a different way than most people are picky, I guess. Probably on the spectrum. Okay. I don't know. People throughout my life have told me I could be on the spectrum, could have some flipping ADHD or something. I do not know, okay? I'm definitely a bit socially awkward, I guess. Maybe that's what gives that off. I'm very obsessive. So I guess that kind of gives people the idea. Um, I don't know. Would not necessarily surprise or shock me, but I also don't know. I feel like I don't have enough of the qualities to like pursue getting an actual diagnosis. So I don't really feel like I need to. But I don't know. Maybe you like to chew on weird stuff like plastic caps and rubber bands. Definitely. Not rubber bands, but plastic caps. Definitely. When like I think like 2 years ago, I had like a little necklace that had like a little crystal on it, and I would constantly chew and like have the crystal in my mouth. It was actually kind of gross. But yeah, definitely. I also constantly chew on my snake bites. I also assume you've never been to the gym. Okay. She's calling me fat again. I'm joking. I'm joking. I didn't actually take it like that. But yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't. Gym would stress me out. I feel like he'd probably be staring at me, and also I can't really exercise because I wear a binder all the time, and I can't leave my house without my binder or like do pretty much anything without my binder. So I don't want to give myself like I don't want my lungs to close, and don't really understand politics. Like for example, what's going on with Trump and the tariff shenanigans. Kind of. I think I understand some politics, and I am kind of interested in it because a lot of it is like threatening my existence, especially recently. I love the UK. The UK is so great. Wow. But in general, I don't know. I try to be like educated on it because I think it's important, but sometimes it just stresses me out. Like constantly watching political content, it just gives me a headache, so I can't do it. So yeah. And lastly, I definitely assume you're everyone's favorite friend, and you seem to be a very caring person. Thank you very much. I hope so. I try hard to be a caring person. I try my best. But I don't know. I can't really answer that one because I'm not my own friend, so I don't know. Another tricky name, I'm sorry. This is from the same person, I think. From before. Another one from Ayobini. Ayobin. Ayobin. I'm so sorry. Cornell. I assume that when you move out, you want to have a tiny apartment with 394 cats with your boyfriend and live there till you're 90, then you will travel the world. You got some things right, actually. I do want to live in a small apartment because I like cozy small places over like massive I wouldn't want to live in like a big house or a mansion or anything. Even if I was a millionaire one day, I would not want to do that because that just sounds really stressful, and also like too much cleaning. Like I'm not trying to like just clean for the rest of my life. Are you joking? That's just not okay. I definitely will not have 394 cats because again, like the stress of that is crazy. Probably not going to live to 90. Um, I feel like I'm way too unhealthy to live to 90. That's actually crazy. And then you will travel the world. Here's the thing is I don't actually like holidays that much. I don't know if that's like a controversial opinion, but like I'm a very much a homebody. Like I like my house, I like my room, and I like my bed. And I don't know, I feel like traveling is so much hassle. Like you're doing all of this, going on a plane, packing all your shit just to go to a country for like 3 days and then go back. It seems like a lot of stress and a lot of money for like not that much. And I just I like my house. I don't know. Ray-W8X says, I assume you like to read books and have read the Song of Achilles and also love your videos. Thank you very much. I do not read. I don't think I've read a book since like actually read a book like properly, not like during school where you would have to like read within the lesson. Like I mean, went to the library, picked out a book and read it since maybe primary school, and that was because I was forced by my parents to read. So yeah, no, I don't like reading. For a while, I thought I had dyslexia because my dad has dyslexia, and a lot of his family also has dyslexia, and like have some of the symptoms. I don't know if that is true. I tried to get my school to test me for it, but they never did. So I do not know if I have it or not. However, I do not like reading. It just stresses me out. I feel like I don't understand what I'm reading, and I can't do it. GN Dragons assumes that I've watched Heartstopper. I'm gay. So I hope that answers your question. Yes, I have watched Heartstopper. I got into Heartstopper when the series came out and I read all of the little books and stuff. Actually, that's the last time I read. That's the last time I read. Sorry, correction. Scrap what I just said. Last time I read was probably year 10 then. Yeah, probably around year 10 is the last time I read. And I'm in college now, so. Last assumption. Iobini Conwell. Another one from Iobini Conwell. Thank you. You assume a lot of things about me, buddy. I assume you have lasagna every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And at first, I thought you were like spying on me or something because I've never mentioned lasagna ever. And I actually love lasagna. But then I clocked that my profile picture is literally me wearing a Garfield onesie. So they probably just got that from the Garfield onesie. And no one is spying on me. But yes, I do. I love lasagna. Lasagna is freaking delish, man. Like I could actually eat lasagna every day. And again, I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but Lidl's like microwavable lasagna, best lasagna.
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now.
Really?
I don't care. Take me to a fancy Italian restaurant. I'll eat the lasagna. I'll be like, that's good. But I will come home and I will eat that Lidl's lasagna. Okay, it cannot be beat. I don't care. It's probably gonna give me like AIDS in 50 years. I do not care. That is it. Those were all of the assumptions I will be answering in this video. I'm sorry if I didn't answer your assumption, okay? I apologize. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said earlier, if you could subscribe, like, and comment, that would be super sick. And I do read every single comment. So if you have something dire that you need to say to me, I will most likely read it. If you want another video like this, let me know. I like making them. They're very fun. This is my TikTok and Instagram. You should go follow me on there. I'm very fun on there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time, and I will see you when I see you. Bye bye.